Hi everyone, so today's video is going to be a little bit of a different one. It's going to be quite a personal one and I'm just going to get comfy because it's basically going to be an advice video on living with a chronic illness. Now I live with an autoimmune disease which is called Hashimoto's thyroiditis, and it's basically where my body attacks my own thyroid. It started for a really unknown reason. It could be it's hereditary, which it's actually not in my family, or it could be just, you know, the environment, pollution, things like that, or that you've picked up a virus and it's caused this to happen. There are many reasons why they happen. But I was diagnosed with this when I was I 19? I was 18 actually, yeah, 18 years old. And it has been difficult. It's been a life change, and I am definitely not the same person that I was before I had it, which sometimes gets me down, and other times, you know, it's a positive thing because I think a lot more about other people's suffering and about what other people are going through. So I would say it's definitely helped shape me as a person. But basically I'm going to get on with the video because this is going to be some advice on living with a chronic illness. So if you yourself have something that you live with, you can maybe take some advice from this. And it's all written on a bit of paper, so excuse me if I'm looking at it. But you know, sometimes it's better for me to write it down because I do get a lot of brain fog, which comes with thyroid problems. And today I'm really feeling it actually. I'm pretty tired and just feel like I need to nap, so apologies if it comes across a bit kind of bleh, but I do have a lot of brain fog today. My first tip is to get a lot of sleep and basically work out what the type of sleep that you need is. You know, before I got this condition I could sleep for 5 to 6 hours and it'd be fine, I'd get through the day. Now that is just not achievable. If I don't get my sleep I am absolutely shattered and the day really does not go well. So for me it's about 8 to 9 hours a night, just depending. I really prefer to get about 9 and that just kind of sets me up for the day. Anything less than 8 is just not enough for me. So you really need to listen to your body, you need to work out how much sleep that you need, and you need to adjust your lifestyle to incorporate that. I mean, at the end of the day, if I go out late a night before and I don't get enough sleep, well, the next day I'm going to be shattered and my day is going to be tough because I'm going to feel it. So it's just about kind of monitoring your lifestyle and ensuring that you are getting enough sleep to have a good day and to live your life well, really. So number 2 is basically about knowing your limits, and it's about knowing that you have a condition that many people do not, and because of that you have to almost rest a bit more. I need to know when to stop, and at times I don't. I'm actually pretty bad for that. At the moment I am not getting a lot of extra hours at work, and you know, it's actually probably a good thing because if I had the opportunity I would work the whole summer with only maybe a 2-week holiday and I would just do far too much. That's exactly what I did last year, and I actually got to September and ended up at the doctor's, and basically I think it was because I just overworked myself. I need to remember what I live with, and I need to have at least, you know, 2 or 3 days a week where I chill out and where I'm not working. And the other issue is that when I'm not working, I'm working on YouTube, and I can get quite carried away with not actually taking any me time and just doing, whether it's doing this, whether it's doing work or cleaning, or you know, and I don't often take time to just sit down and chill. So I need to take my own advice, but I would say to yourself, you know, just know your limits and allow yourself the rest time. See, I'm the type of person that if I'm not doing something I actually feel unproductive, and that's why I keep myself so busy. But the thing is, to be productive you have to have some unproductive days where you just rest so that you have the energy on the days where you're doing things to really go at it and give it your all. Right, number 3 is a really important one for me actually. I basically, when I first got diagnosed with it, you know, I was looking a lot online for people that had the same thing and how to kind of feel better with it, and tips and advice and things, which hopefully this video will provide for you guys. But I also had an amazing experience one day because I started working at Marks and Spencer's and I started talking to a girl in there and basically found out that she had exactly what I had, and she used to always tell a story about it. She used to say that she made me cry on my first day, but it was actually tears of sheer happiness, and it makes me feel even upset thinking about it because it had been such a struggle and such a tough change for me, and I hadn't had anyone who had experienced it to talk to about it. So when I met this woman, she was called Sandra, and you know, I was able to talk to someone about it and get some advice on it. It was just such a massive relief for me, and I instantly just felt happier. So that is a big tip that I think you should try and do, is try and find someone with your illness. Whether that's on a forum online or whether that's in real life, and just have a chat with them, because it really does make you feel so much better. Okay, so number 4 is basically about staying healthy and doing what you need to do to stay that way. I actually don't drink a lot, and you know, it's something that family and friends have struggled at times to understand. I guess, you know, that's understandable. Most normal people want to drink, but you know, they don't know how I feel and they don't know how it makes me feel. And now I've just come to the conclusion that, you know, I don't really want to do it. I'm not going to say that I don't drink, because there will be times where I'll maybe have a few glasses of something, or, you know, a glass of champagne, but I really don't enjoy drinking. You know, I feel tired and exhausted enough on a daily basis to want to add a hangover to it, you know, and put something in my body that maybe my body is going to respond to differently as well because of the condition that I've got. So, you know, it's all about just finding what makes you happy and sticking with that. I know a few other people actually who have my condition who do not drink, and I really think that it's because we just can't handle it. It's difficult on a daily basis, and adding that to it just makes it worse. And more recently I'm actually trying to stay a lot healthier and eat well and put lots of water in my body and just look after my body, because by doing so I'm going to make myself feel better, rather than just filling it with junk and chemicals. Basically try and look after yourself and nurture yourself, because you only get one body, and you've got to look after it and you've got to do what's going to make you happy. Alright, so number 5 is basically taking time to de-stress. I get stressed quite a lot, quite easily, and it's not good for you. So I try to have quite a lot of baths. I really enjoy them, just putting a show on, lying in the bath and relaxing. And another one for me actually is going on a really nice walk. Just getting out and getting the fresh air really helps me. Yeah, getting out and getting fresh air just really helps to make me feel better, and it's, you know, light exercise as well, which is going to help you and de-stress you and things like that. So, you know, pamper yourself, have pamper nights, go out for lovely long walks and just try and de-stress and relax. My final tip is basically just listening to your body. Your body will tell you when something isn't right, and it will inform you, because before I got diagnosed with this, I felt awful and my body was telling me that something wasn't right, and I always remember saying to my mum and dad, you know, I just know something's off, I know that there's something strange here and I just don't feel like me. So your body will let you know. You will have symptoms. And if you have a chronic illness, then you have to listen to that. You have to really listen to your body and know when things maybe aren't great again, and when it's time to go to the doctor and speak to the doctor. And, you know, don't shy away from the doctor. The doctors don't seem to know a lot about my condition, and that can make it quite hard. There are times where I think there is no point in going to the doctors. They're not going to be able to help me. This is just something I have to live with. But you have to talk about it, and if you don't feel well, you have to go and see someone. So listen to your body and know when it's not feeling like your usual self, and go and see someone about it. So I hope these tips have been helpful, and if you're living with a chronic condition and you're really struggling and you want to talk to someone, I'll leave my email address down below and you can send me an email and we can have a little chat, because at the end of the day I know what it feels like, and I know how crap it can feel, and how at times you can just really feel alone because no one else understands it. So that'll be linked down below, and I hope you all have enjoyed this video and have a great day. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Bye!